Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for an album review this time, and this is for the album review you guys have been waiting for that I didn't come across doing, but I'm gonna review it. It's for Attila's new album, Closure, that I just got done listening to, which did come out today. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, it's only like 31 minutes, but what I think of this album, it sucks. It really sucks, in my opinion. Uh, but keep in mind, I was trying to get used to the singer's screams and his vocals, and then he raps in Metalcore Manson. That song was just cringy and not very good. It was probably the worst song I've heard. Um, Day Drinking was a little better, but it wasn't enough to make the song execute well. So I gave that a 3.5 out of 5. But Anxiety and Empty Clip were probably the best songs you're going to find on this album. Everything else, fuck everything else. I did not like it. I know Attila is a certain kind of band, metalcore band slash rap core or whatever they decide to do for their genre. But I'm not a huge fan of them. I tried getting into them, and I guess this is not the band for me. Uh, Maybe their earlier work is better. I don't know, but Attila fucking sucks in my opinion. Uh, like I said, I tried getting into them. I gave this album the benefit of the doubt to see if it would impress me, but it did not. It's probably the worst album of the year, to be honest. Uh, and more to talk about. Broken Happy was verses were iffy, um, like really cringy to listen through, and with his scream and his screaming chants were really or screeches or whatever. I'm sorry for yawning. I'm still a little tired. I kind of woke up like an hour or two ago, so I'm still, yeah, a little tired. I kind of woke up at 4 in the morning with a bad tooth pain. Not a bad tooth pain, it just felt like my wisdom tooth was ready to come out. Kind of shit. But G Squad is a horrible song. I fucking hated that. Shots for the Girls. Nope. It sucked. Uh, it just got annoying too with the chants in the song. Just bugged the shit out of me. Viva Las Vegas was cringy, to be honest. Sorry if my throat sounds very scratchy. It's just I feel like coughing right now because of my throat having a scratchiness in my throat or whatever. But Cancelled was another shitty song. And Clarity was probably the last song you're gonna find tolerable for this album. But everything else on this album fucking sucks, in my opinion. Like I said, this is the worst album I've heard this year. Probably the worst album. It's probably worse than Florida Georgia Line's new album, in my opinion. I'm trying not to make comparisons, but yeah, their album was pretty bad. Life Rolls On. Uh, Definitely go check out my review for it. I know I kind of rant in that review, but I don't know if I want to review another Florida Georgia Line album. Uh, but yeah, G Squad was horrible. Day Drinking was average, but it still didn't do so well. So, pretty much you're hearing nothing but cringe on this album, with the lead singer rapping and then doing his screams, and it does not mix well. The mixing on this album is pretty horrible, to be honest. But keep in mind, it's just my opinion. If you guys like this band, that's more power to you. But I fucking hate them. I do not like this sound they're going with. Maybe I'll like their earlier work. I don't know, but I gotta listen to their earlier stuff. But this is just flat out garbage. This is the most fillerish crap I've ever heard. Uh, as being a YouTube reviewist. uh, but overall, I think Attila's Closure album was really bad. It it did not flow right. It did not mix well. It execution was god awful, and it just this album can go fuck itself pretty much. I probably won't be hearing this album again. And sorry if I'm saying some nasty words with how I'm feeling about this album. It's just this album really ticked me off a bit to the point where it annoyed me. To the point where I just can't stand this album. So, yeah, it's just my opinion at the end of the day. You don't have to agree with me on what I thought of this album. It's just how I felt when I was listening to this album. But first score, I'm going to give Attila's Closure album a 2 out of 10. This album sucks. It really sucks, in my opinion. But yeah, it it just could have been better, in my opinion. But like I said, if you like this album, that's fine. I'm not discouraging you from liking what you want to like. It's just I don't like this. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Attila album, Closure, if you've heard it. And if you like this album review, I know I repeated some of the same things I said. And I tried not to get a little to the point where I wanted to say the same thing a lot. It's just, I didn't know what else to say about this. It just fucking sucked. And this album could have been a lot better. But nope, it just disappointed me. And I just wrote down that I gave it a 2 out of 10. So this is the worst album of the year, I think. For right now, it's the worst album of the year. But I will be returning to, if you, like I said, if you did like this album review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I don't know if I said that already or not. I sometimes forget if I say it or not, so I have a forgetful memory. But yeah, I probably did say it. I just wanted to make sure that I reiterated if I said it or not. But I will be returning to you for another review uh, for Snake Eyes, I believe, the movie. And I'll be checking out some other movies too in the process of that movie review or whatever. I heard some good things, and then I heard some mixed opinions about that movie. But I don't know. I gotta watch it for myself to see what I think of it. But yeah, this is an album I'm not coming back to for sure. And I hope Kanye West's new album does pretty good, because actually that's going to be the next review, to be honest. And then I'll do some movie reviews over the weekend. But stay safe, take care. I hope you enjoyed this kind of ranty-ish movie review, or not movie review, album review. Sorry if I said movie review. Like I said, I'm slurring up with my words, but I'll definitely see you in my next video.